This one is definitely late considering like when these stories were breaking. This happened earlier, beginning of the week. Now we're on Thursday, so it's a little bit later. But I thought I'd just give my thoughts and my 2 cents on the potential of Giannis teaming up with the boys in Dallas. All right, so this one happened. Gosh, was the draft lottery Tuesday? Dude, some of these days fly by so quick. I don't even remember when the draft lottery was. All I know is that the Mavericks have the #1 pick, which means, in turn, hey, you're getting Cooper Flagg. But what's been really fun is to watch the media and how, there's a lot of theories just been thrown out there where could Giannis Antetokounmpo potentially, after telling the team openly, I'm willing to look at other options, could that be like a key reason on why, hey, we'll give you Cooper Flagg, give us Giannis. I'm not going to say that's out of the realm of possibility. I'm not going to say it's not crazy. I really think that could very well be a possibility. So what does that mean? It means Cooper Flagg is going to go be a Buck. It means Giannis is going to go be a Maverick. And I do think, whether, we want to admit it or not, whether you get Cooper Flagg or you get Giannis, I think Dallas does improve. As much as we want to bury Dallas because, you guys are complete idiots for getting rid of Luka, blah, 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 and all the extra stuff that goes with that. Like, I really do think a healthy Kyrie. Just look at the roster. Look at the roster on paper. Again, paper versus as Murray's yelling with the ref. That one's 71-72. We're going to probably give a post-game reaction on that one because things are, he did give a little bit of some sweet chin music to Alex Caruso. But when you look at it on paper is different than what actually transpires. I mean, because on paper we thought, Nuggets don't have a shot in this. Well, they could very well even this thing at 3 apiece. On paper, we thought the Lakers were going to move to the next round. They didn't. They lost to the T-Wolves. So on paper, Kyrie, Lively, Giannis, and AD. Hey, that's huge. And then Klay Thompson. We always forget about Klay Thompson too. So that looks like a pretty damn good team. And then let's not throw out of the possibility either after bringing in Giannis. Who's to say we don't get the Suns involved a little bit and bring KD on board? Now, do I think they'll do that? No, that's a little too much. But yeah, I think whether you get Giannis or whether you get Cooper Flagg, I do think Dallas does improve. It doesn't fill the void because, Luke is just a different player. But on paper, whether you have Cooper Flagg or whether you have Giannis, I do think Dallas is a team that could compete in the West. Win a championship, that's a whole different thing. Probably, maybe not. But, we got to look at the reality of some of these situations. Like, does Giannis want to stay in Milwaukee? What are some of the positives of if he does? Like, look at Dame. Does Dame want to stay, or is Dame going to find a way to structure and he leaves town? I don't know. Like, I'm pretty kind of nervous a little bit about what the Bucks are doing, especially considering who they got rid of during the NBA trade deadline and just with how the series with the Pacers ended. So, anyways, that's my thoughts on that, on the potential on if the Mavericks go get Giannis. I think it'd be hand over fist. Like, if the Mavericks get Giannis, the Bucks are getting Cooper Flagg. Like, that's how that trade's going to go. I don't think any other players would get involved in that trade or any other draft picks. I think it'd just be a swap like that, kind of like how AD with Luka was. Maybe there could be some future picks and stuff in the deal. But I think Dallas would be crazy not to go get Cooper Flagg. I really do. And with just how much longer does Giannis have? Personally, I think he could play another decade in the NBA because there have definitely been a lot of guys who've, been riding the coattails of other players and stuff towards the end of their career. I'm not going to call out any names, but I think, if you're a Heat fan, you know who we're talking about. If you're a Mavericks fan, Lakers fan, you know who we're talking about, okay? But, yeah, I think the Mavericks would be crazy to not go get Cooper Flagg, just because the potential of fresh start, new face, versus bringing on a veteran Giannis what if Giannis is declining? I don't think he is personally. Like, I think just the Pacers were too much to handle, but that's my thoughts on that. Enough of me rambling. Be sure to let me know in the comment section your thoughts. Hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.